Welcome to the next session of seating arrangements. We are in the process of doing the numerical problems of linear arrangements. So let's continue the class with some more questions so that you will get the concept very clearly. Look at the question number 6. Look at the question number 6. Question number 6. ICAI. Again, I am not writing the problem, sir. 5 boys are standing in a row facing east. This time direction is given. First hint for us. Direction is given. Direction is given. One direction is given. Look at this. This is north, this is south, this is west, this is east. For this it is right left. It is left right. So up or left means you are moving towards north. When it is given in the question, either it is up of east or left of east, means you are moving towards north. And if it is down or right, this is right, it means you are moving towards the south. This is the most important point which you have to notice. 5 boys are standing. 5 boys. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Facing towards east. Facing towards east. Pawan is left of Tavan, whipping. Pawan is left of Tavan, whipping and Chavan. Sorry. Pawan is to the left of Tavan, comma whipping. So on a trial and error method, let us take Pawan here. Left means he should be the top. Left means towards north. Pawan is to the left of Tavan and whipping. You can take any of these places. Just on a trial and error method I am moving. Next. Chavan is to the left of knuckle. Chavan is to the left of knuckle. So Chavan should occupy above knuckle. So 5 persons are arranged here. Look at this part once again. Pawan is to the left of Tavan and whipping. So just topmost place is fixed for Pawan. Below him Tavan and whipping. You can take whipping here, Tavan here also. No problem at all. Chavan is to the left of knuckle. Chavan is to the left of knuckle. So the conditions are satisfied. Chavan is between Tavan. Chavan is between Tavan and whipping. Chavan is between Tavan and whipping means this is wrong. Look at the third condition. Chavan is between Tavan and whipping. So this is Pawan. This is Tavan. One more condition. This fellow Chavan will come between Tavan and whipping. So I will take whipping. First condition. Look at this. Pawan is to the left of Tavan and whipping. Pawan is to the left of Tavan and whipping. Chavan is to the left of knuckle. Chavan is to the left of knuckle means Chavan should occupy the place above knuckle. So knuckle is at the last place, rightmost, that is right side, south. And what is given? Chavan is between Tavan and whipping. Chavan is between Tavan and whipping. So Chavan is between Tavan and whipping. So this arrangement is correct, sir. It satisfied all the conditions given in the problem. Whipping is fourth from the left. Whipping is fourth from the left. Left means top 1, 2, 3, 4. Fourth from the left. One more condition satisfied. Then how far is Tavan to the right? How far is Tavan to the right? If you count from this place, 1. First place, second, third, fourth. It is fourth. Fourth place. This is the answer to the given question. Let us see the answer. 6th question. D for Delhi. 4th is the answer. So after arrangements, go through the question one more time and see whether your arrangements have satisfied all the conditions given in the problem or not. Okay. No. Look at the question number 7. Look at the question number 7 of ICA problem. 6 persons M, N, O, P, Q, R are sitting in 2 rows. So it is a problem of 2 rows. Problem with 2 rows. Problem with 2 rows. 3 persons on each. Both rows are in front of each other. One diagram, one more diagram I am drawing. For me, first one is a trial and error, the second one is the correct answer. Both rows are in front. Q is not at the end of any rows. Q is not at the end of any rows. It means this place and this place, this place and this place are ruled out for Q. Q cannot occupy any of this. Let us take Q here. Now this time I am taking Q here. Whichever diagram true, that I will keep, the other one I will erase from the picture. Q is not at the end of any row. P is to the left. P is to the second left of P is to the second left of R. I will take R. Second left means P here. So O is neighbor of Q. O is neighbor of Q. Here P it is R. O is neighbor of Q. O is neighbor of Q means O can occupy this place or this place, and diagonally opposite to P. Diagonally opposite to P. This place is for O. This place is for O. N is neighbor of R. N is neighbor of R. This is. Now 6 persons. This condition, if I take this diagram, sir, O is neighbor of Q condition, it is not satisfying. So I will eliminate this diagram from the picture. Look at the question one more time. 6 persons M, N, O, P, Q and R are sitting in 2 rows with 3 persons in each row. Both rows are in front of each other. Q is not at the end of any row. So 1, 2, 3, 4, these 4 places are ruled out for Q. So 2 diagrams I have here. First, on a trial basis, I kept the place, that is this row, top row, middle place for Q. So here bottom row, middle place is for Q. P is second left of R. P is second left of R means R, if I take here, second left is P. In this diagram also R is taken here, second left is P. Now O is neighbor of Q and diagonally opposite to P. That condition, this diagram will not satisfy. What will I do here? Already P I have here. Diagonally opposite to P, I am placing O. Diagonally opposite to P, O. N is neighbor of R. N is neighbor of R means N will come here. 5 persons arrangement is over. 6th person, whatever place remaining, you keep it forever. Who is in front of N? Who is in front of N? Q is in front of N. Q is in front of N. So this way always prepare 2 diagrams. But don't get any tension if you don't get the answer. Try one more time, you'll get the answer. So 7th question is over. 8th question. Look at the 8th question. Look at the question number 8. 6 persons A, B, C, D, E, F are sitting in 2 rows. Two rows. 3 on each row. E is not at the end of any row. E will not occupy these 2 places. E will not occupy these 2 places. I will keep E here in one diagram. So E will come here at the other diagram. D is to the second left of F. D is to the second left of F. F, D. D is to the second left of F. C is a neighbor of E. C is a neighbor of E. So C is neighbor of E sitting diagonally opposite. Sitting diagonally opposite to whom? There is a print mistake, sir. C is neighbor of E sitting diagonally opposite to D. Opposite to D. C is neighbor of E. C is neighbor of E sitting up diagonally opposite to D. So this place is D. So D comes here means D is to the second left of F here, D here, C here. F is D is to the second left of E. This is over. C is neighbor of E. C is neighbor of E sitting diagonally opposite to D. This is also B is neighbor of F. B is neighbor of F. Who left over, sir? A left over. Let us fix A here. So this diagram is not required for us. This diagram has satisfied all the conditions. Remember this point in the study material. Third point, C, neighbor of E sitting diagonally opposite to D. Third point I am writing here. While watching this video, every one of you rectify it in your study material. C, neighbor of E. C, neighbor of E sitting diagonally opposite to D. B is a neighbor of F, that is condition satisfied. So E is not occupying any ends of the 2 row. E has not occupied. First condition satisfied. D is to the second left of F. D, F, second left. First left is B, second left is D. Second condition satisfied. C is neighbor of E. C is neighbor of me means C will come in the row where E we have. And he is sitting diagonally opposite to D. Diagonally opposite to D. B is neighbor of F. B is neighbor of F. So A left over, A occupied this. Which of the following are in one of the 2 rows? DBF, CEB, AEF and FB. So option A, DBF. Which of the following are in one of the 2 rows? So option A, DBF. DBF, this is in 1 row. DBF, this is 1 row. So this diagram is not required. Okay, 8th question is over. Look at the 9th question. Read the following information carefully and answer the questions that follows. So 5 boys A, B, C, D, A1, A2, A3, A4, A5 are sitting in a stair in the following way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 stairs we have. A5 is above A1, A4 is under A2, A2 is under A1, A4 is between A2 and A3. Let us take A4 here on a trial and error method. If it does not work out, then I will go for another diagram. A4 is between A2 and A3, A2 and A3, A4 is under A2, A4 is under A2, second condition satisfied. A2 is under A1, A2 is under A1, condition satisfied. A4 is between. So who left over? A5. Look at the conditions. 5 boys are sitting. A5 is above A1, A4 is under A2. Last condition I picked up. A4 is between A2 and A3. I can take any places just on a trial basis. These last three places are selected by me, and I am putting A4 between A2 and A3. Fourth point. A2 is under A1. So if I take A1 here, A2 is coming under A1. Next, A4 is second condition. A4 is under A2. A4 is under A2. That condition also satisfied. A5 is above A1. A5 is above A1. Who is the lowest position? Who is at the lowest position of the stair? Who is at the lowest position? A3. Option A, A1. Option B, A3. Option C, A5. Option A, A1. Option B, A3. Option C, A5. Option D, A2. Okay. This is 9th question. Look at the 10th question. Look at the 10th question. 5 children are sitting in a row. 5 children are sitting in a row. S is sitting next to P but not T. K is sitting next to R, who is sitting on the extreme left. So let us start the arrangement with this. K is sitting next to R, who is sitting at the extreme left. R is sitting at the extreme left. R is sitting at the extreme left as per the terminology. K is sitting next to R. K is sitting next to R. Out of 5 persons, 2 places are fixed. T is not sitting next to K. T is not sitting next to K means T can occupy any of these 2 places. S is sitting next to P but not T. S is sitting next to P. T is not sitting next to K. S is sitting next to P. S is sitting next to P. S is sitting next to P, but not to T. T is not sitting next to K, so one place left over T. RKPST. RKPST. Okay. Next, who is or adjacent to S? Who is or S? Who is or adjacent? So who are sitting on the left of S as well as on the right of T? Answer is P and T. Answer is P and T. Answer is P and T. Okay, sir. For most of the questions, 1 point they will give for identification, that is how to start. Any person who is occupying the extreme places, pick up him and arrange the arrangements according to him. It is easy for us. Five senior citizens are sitting in a multi-storied building. Mr. M lives in a flat above Mr. A. Mr. L lives in a flat below Mr. G. Mr. A lives in a flat below Mr. G, and Mr. R lives in a flat below. There is a small print mistake here. So in the second row extreme, Mr. A means Ashokan lives in a flat above Gaurav. This point you have to rectify. Mr. A lives in a flat. It is printed as below, but it is above Mr. G. This is the mistake it is now. Multi-storied building, let us take first floor, second floor, third floor, fourth floor, fifth floor. Five senior citizens are sitting in a multi-storied building. Mr. M lives in a flat above A. This way, three diagrams I am preparing, that is 3. M lives in a flat above A. Let us take A here, M here. L lives in a flat below G. L here, G. A lives in a flat above G. A lives in a flat above G. That is satisfied. And R lives in a flat below L. R lives in a flat below L. So G, L, R. G, L, R. Look at the conditions one more time. Five senior citizens are living in a multi-storied building. Mr. M lives in a flat above Mr. Ashokan. Mr. M lives in a flat above Ashokan. Above Ashokan. So this is wrong. M here, Ashokan here. Mr. M lives in a flat above Ashokan. Above Ashokan, M lives. L lives in a flat below Gaurav. L lives in a flat. So L lives in a flat below Gaurav. A lives in a flat above Gaurav. A lives in a flat above Gaurav. That condition satisfied. R lives in a flat below L. R lives in a flat below. So, this one. Who lives in the topmost flat? M lives in a topmost flat. 11th question. C. M lives in a, M means Mohan, lives in a flat. options. This is the correct diagram for us. This is the correct diagram for us. Let us see the 12th question. This is question number 11. The one which I completed, question number 11. Okay. So I am moving to the 12th question. In a gathering, 7 members are sitting in a row. C is sitting to the left of B but on the right of D. A is sitting to the right of B. This is the 12th question. Every one of you open your ICA material and you will read the question number 12. Okay. Here a hint is not given, sir. We have to proceed on a trial and error method. Question number 12. In a gathering, 7 members are sitting in a row. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Let me draw one more picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. C is sitting to the left of B. C is sitting to the left of B. C is sitting to the left of B, but on the right of D. A is sitting to the left of B. So I will shift the place of B here. B, C, D, A. Look at read the question one more time. C is sitting to the left of B. But on the right of D. C is coming on the right hand side of D. A is sitting to the right of B. So A is coming to the right of B. F is sitting to the right of E. But left of D. Left of D means this one. H is sitting to the left of E. So we have to shift the positions again. In a gathering, 7 members are sitting in a row. C is sitting to the left of B. Let us take B here, C here. C is sitting to the left of B, but on the right of D. A is sitting to the right of B. F is sitting to the left of E but to the left of D. F is sitting to the right of E. Here, F. F is sitting to the right of E but left of D. H is sitting to the left of E. So this diagram has satisfied, this arrangement has satisfied all the conditions given in the problem. Just better you have to prepare 1 or 2 figures rough at home. 2-3 times do the practice. Or I am saying again, intentionally commit some mistakes. Then you will come to know that way of arrangement you should not follow. Find the person sitting in the middle. Who is sitting in the middle? D. D is sitting in the middle. Option B is the answer to the given question. Option B is the answer to the given question. Now 13 to 17. Question number 13 to question number 17. If we know the arrangements, then you can answer 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay? Let us see the 13th question of ICA material. 13th question of ICA material. In fact, it is 13 to 17. 13 to 17. A to H. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H. 8 persons are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So let me draw one more picture. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Facing north. Facing north means our right is right, our left is left. Our right is right and our left is left. Direction is north. Here direction is given. Okay. C is fourth left of G. C is fourth left of G. D sits second to right of G. Only two persons sit between D and A. B and F are immediate neighbors of each other. B is not an immediate neighbor of A. H is not neighbor of D. So no hint is available. Means there is no person who, there is no hint for a person who occupied the extreme places is not given. Let us go. A to H are seated in a straight line facing north. C is fourth left of G. 4 places. 1, 2, 3, 4th place. First place, second place, third place, fourth place. G. C is fourth left of G. D is second right of G. D is second right of G. Only two persons sit between D and A. So this is wrong. This is wrong. Because only two persons sit between D and A. So there should be 2 places we need. 2 places. Okay. A. So there is one more place. Only 2 persons can sit. B and F are immediate neighbors. B and F are immediate neighbors. You can take F and B also. B is not immediate neighbor of A. That condition satisfied. H is not neighbor of D. That condition also satisfied. A over, B over, C over, D over, E left over. E is sitting where no information is given. H is not neighbor of D. So this place is ruled out for H, sir. H is not neighbor of D. This place is ruled out. So only one place left over H here. E comes here. E comes here. So the arrangement is HCB, FA, GED. Let us see this arrangement is satisfying the given conditions or not. Question number 13. Who amongst the following sits exactly middle of the person who sits fifth from the left? Fifth from the left. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Fifth from the left is A. Fifth from left. Fifth from left. Who amongst the following sits exactly in the middle? B is occupying the place, middle place. B is occupying the middle place. B is occupying the middle place. So CHEF. CHEF is the answer. It means I have to interchange the places. HCFB, AG, ED. There is no other hint except the questions you are answering. So this is fifth from the left. Fifth from the left. Who amongst the following sits exactly in the middle of the persons who sits fifth from the left and persons who sits sixth from the right? Sixth. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sixth. Sixth from the right. Who sits between? CHEF. CHEF. Let me see this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Sixth from right. A is fifth. Now look at the question. You want a person who is fifth place from the left. A. Sixth place from the right. B. So F. So 13th question. Answer is F. Who is sitting? F is sitting. Look at the 14th question. Who amongst the following sits third to the right of C? Third to the right of C. 1, 2, 3. Answer A. A. Let us see options. B, F, A, E. A is there. Which of the following represents person seated at the two extreme ends of the line? Two extreme ends. H and D as per your diagram. H and D as per your diagram. Let us see the option A, C, comma D. Option B, A, comma B. Option C, B, comma G. Option D, D, comma H. D, comma H is there. D, comma H. 15th over 16th question. Which position of H is with respect to F? Which position of H is with respect to F? H is on the left hand side. First, second, third left. Third left. Third left. Option A, third left. If all the questions, if you answer, then only this arrangement is correct. Otherwise, you have to change. 17th question. How many persons are seated between A and E? How many persons are seated between A and E? Only one person. 17th question. Only one person. A. Only one person. A. Option A 1, option B 2, option C 3, option D 4. Only one person. Option A is the answer. So 17 problems I solved, sir. So 3 more questions left over that you can try. Okay. Thank you.